Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Asphalt City. Ollie Cross is a young paramedic assigned to the New York City night shift with an uncompromising and seasoned partner. Each 911 call is often dangerous and uncertain, putting their lives on the line every day to help others. So, that's interesting, right? 6.1 on IMDb, my light's going crazy. Sean Penn, Sheridan, Michael Pitt is in it. Mike Tyson. I didn't know that, that's cool. Reis, True Detective, she was in, so the most recent one. So yeah, kind of cool, right? 6.1 on IMDb, 2,985 people rated it so far, so I'm kind of interested. The light's telling me it might be a good show. So let me check it out. Let me tell you what I think and see if it's worth watching. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Asphalt City. I'm not sure why. Is New York considered Asphalt City? I don't know that. I thought it was the Big Apple. So I don't know. I didn't look that up, but this takes place in New York. I think I said that. But Sheridan is basically a brand new paramedic, like a week into the job. And, you know, so it's really the emotional state of a paramedic is what the whole movie's about. It's like what his psyche goes through. Him, and then Sean Penn, he becomes his partner. Well, first I think he gets up with Michael Pitts, right? And Michael Pitt says, I can't work with a rookie. He's the bad, paramedic. And then he ends up getting with Sean Penn, and they kind of build a relationship, obviously as partners. And they just, it does feel a little long, as they build this relationship between the two of them and give you some, insight to a little bit of their backstory. There's not a lot. There's a little bit more in Sheridan than there is, a little bit here and there. It's not about past development. It's about current, really developing as the story unfolds. Essentially, is really more of how their characters are portrayed. But you think about it too, and really good food for thought when you think about paramedics, first of all, and what they have to go through, right? And now this is in New York, and so some of the people they go in and try and save and stuff like that are in really bad neighborhoods, might not be the most upstanding citizens, might have a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, and it's not like people are welcoming all the time and saying, yeah, come on in and save this guy. It's like, no, this guy, don't save him, you know what I mean? There was like, you could see all that, so that what they have to go through on all this, and then, if they save somebody or something like that. So I think there's a lot of lows and very little highs for paramedics, and I didn't know this. Like, I'm thinking about this and watching this kid, and he's studying, I think, to become a doctor or something like that, something medical, but, here he is out in the middle of the night in New York trying to save lives and, risking his own life to do all this. It's like, and they don't get paid. Like, I Googled it. I'm in Pennsylvania. Like, it was like $45,000 to $75,000. And then, like, one of the Google searches was, can you make 6 figures being a paramedic? It's like, no. It's not impossible, but more than likely not. And it's like, wow, to think about that. To think about what these people are out there doing. I don't know what the qualifications are. I would think we would want them very highly qualified. If somebody came to my house and I was dying, I would want that person to be pretty qualified in saving me. So I was surprised by that. And like, these are like, from my perspective, like heroes. You know what I mean? Like, an NBA basketball player isn't going to come to my house and save me, whereas, these guys are. So, and girls, these people, I should say. So, like, it's just wow. And then about the emotional stuff that I talked about. So Sheridan was fantastic in this. Sean Penn was fantastic, and Michael Pitt plays his character perfectly, just like he can, right? I think he's a little bit typecast, but he's good at it, so why not? He doesn't have a big role, but he has a little bit of a role, and he's gonna. Mike Tyson, I forgot Mike Tyson was in it. I'm glad to see him back in the acting as somebody other than Mike Tyson. maybe he's got a career there. He had a little bit of a role. He was like the chief of the paramedics. I don't know what that's called, but he helped run those types of things. But and they're all, I guess, employed by the fire department, New York. But yeah, so a lot of fun. Not fun at all. That's not what I meant to say. I would scratch that, but I don't really edit. It's a hard to watch movie. It's not uplifting in any sense of the imagination. We're seeing tragedy from the people that they work with. We're seeing how they go through stuff. Everything's just a downer to watch this entire movie. And the visuals, I mean, again, they're going into, people who have been hurt in some sort of way, so you're seeing that kind of stuff. So it's emotionally draining and visually not pleasing to watch this movie, besides the acting. And I thought it was interesting that this flew under the radar for me. Like, I don't know if I didn't know it was out in theaters. Maybe it just came out on digital. We're able to capture it. So it is, a gritty kind of movie with I think, good acting and something different. But you have to be in the mindset for it, for a lot of different things. And there's even stuff that I didn't know. Like separating patients is one thing. You'll see what I mean if you watch this one. I don't want to get into too much detail, but that's probably not allowed or something. I don't know. Anyway, I know ultimately what had happened was not the right thing, but just thinking. Anyway, I can't talk anymore because I don't want to spoil it. So there you go. This is, again, not an easy film to watch, but if you're really into seeing these types of dramas with these types of actors, this could be one for you. But that's all I got. Hopefully I was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.